Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good weekend and welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077 with the mighty Jingles. So, having more or less concluded the Detective River Ward storyline, it's time to go and see what's been happening with the best ass on the planet. Yes, we've had a call from Panam Palmer. She needs our help with something, so it's time to head back outside the city to the Alvocaldo Nomad Camp and find out exactly what is what.
V, it's good you're here.
What happened? Spit it out.
The Wraiths took Saul. The brick brain ventured out with a small patrol and never came back.
Sure it was Wraiths?
We've been observing their camp. We know they're holding prisoners, including someone important. We need to free Saul. I don't know why, but I felt I could count on you.
Always, Panam. You and me are chums. Thought that was clear.
Careful, or I'll start believing that. You won't be able to get rid of me.
I'll survive, I'm sure.
Whatever goodwill you might feel, I'm sure you won't turn down one of the best sniper rifles on the West Coast. A Tektronica Grad. You saw it in action already. That and the gratitude of the Caldos.
Sounds fancy.
Once you have it in hand, fancy all of a sudden becomes kick-ass. Let's go. Mitch will walk you through the details.
For the benefit of those of you who don't know who Saul actually is, because it has been a while since we saw Panam and the rest of the Aldecaldos, he's the leader of the clan. And he and Panam don't exactly see eye to eye. Panam has been known to have fairly strong opinions on certain subjects, opinions that Saul does not share. The clan are actually camped here outside of Night City because Saul has them here working for the Biotechnica Corporation, something that Panam is steadfastly opposed to. Doing menial labour for corporations is not what the Nomads are supposed to be about. And this division between the two strongest personalities in the clan is what's led to Panam's exile.
Where's Mitch? He was supposed to meet me here.
He'll be here any minute. Huh. You never mentioned seeking outside help.
We can use all the help we can get.
I'm supposed to lean against the car here, but I'm just admiring the view. A very nice view it is. All right, let's get on with it, I suppose.
Okay, how you want to do this?
Quietly. An open assault would be suicide. Mitch is already setting up the recon. You'll sneak into the Wraiths camp while I cover you.
Going in quiet. Two's all you need.
It's not that I don't want to go to serve some Raffins up some justice. It's just...
Look around! The last attacks left barely half of us standing. Our supplies are stuck outside goddamn Reno, and our gear... Don't get me started.
We're up shit creek, static. And I don't know if we're ever gonna find or fashion a paddle.
Your leader gets nabbed and you, what, hope for the best? Rather not think about what you do for the ones at the bottom of your food chain.
You're asking for trouble.
Leave it! He has a right not to understand.
V makes a good point, though. I'm hearing a lot of whining and excuses, not a lot of action.
I floated a drone over the Wraiths camp. Will you take a look, or would you rather keep mouthing off?
Let's see what we got here.
The Raffins can't see it. Active camo, but that practically inhales battery juice, so make it quick.
They found an abandoned cement plant to squat in, with a massive heavy gear. Locusts would be a better name for them. They fly into a place, strip it of all it's got, then move on. But this time... Do you see the wall? They've added some primitive security measures. It points to them aiming to stay longer. The question is why? Who knows for sure, but I would guess that Saul is part of the reason. If he's still there, we have to find a way inside. That guard post is probably connected to the rest of the camp.
Our way in.
Maybe, but there are also breaches in the wall. Lightly guarded sections. Do you see the tracks? Tire tracks. Their vehicles were moving heavy freight. It could have been equipment. Either that or Saul's not their only prisoner. The tracks lead to the truck. Can you scan it? That's probably the one they kept Saul in. The main building. There. Saul must be inside.
Quite a spread. You're like looking for a diamond in a hailstorm.
If they haven't scrapped and gutted the place for parts, you could access the local camnet. You would just need to find the control room.
I gotta say, there's a lot of bad guys in here. I'm not saying it's going to be impossible to do this stealthily. I'm just saying it's going to be impossible for me to do this stealthily. I mean, I'm obviously going to try, because the closer I can get without raising the alarm increases my chances of surviving the inevitable assault that will follow. But let's not expect miracles.
The skywalk. It connects the garage to the main structure.
Okay, got some stuff to work with now.
Is everything clear?
Yep, let's go get Saul.
Perfect. Mitch, is the van primed?
I did what I could. Take a tour.
Solid job.
I mostly improvised, actually.
Either way, it'll have to do.
Hold on a minute, I got one more thing. If you find Saul hasn't flatlined, you'll probably need this. Spike Superjet, a Rhino dose. It should speed up Saul's central pump.
Hope so. Doubt I could carry him out on my back.
So that should be everything. V, will you ride with me?
Yeah, of course I'm going with you.
Okay, you take the wheel.
Want me driving?
Yep, I need to fiddle with my scope a bit.
You know, whatever else they got wrong with Cyberpunk 2077, and there was a fair amount that they did, whether it was just poorly planned, unfinished, unpolished, or poorly implemented. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact, well, one, that I can't drive for shit, and two, that the entirety of Night City and the huge expanse of Badlands outside Night City, you can navigate the whole thing without ever once seeing a loading screen.
I still can't believe he let himself get captured. Anyone else? But Saul?
Said yourself he's not at the top of his form.
Yes, but moving civilians across the border during a bombardment? Hijacking a petrochem tanker? Opening the valves? Cranking a few figure eights to set the desert ablaze and give the kids a fun show? That's the Saul I remember.
All had our idols.
I know. It's just...
The thing is, even Panam would be forced to admit that Saul probably, certainly believes that he's doing what's best for the clan. It's just that what he thinks is best for the clan and what Panam thinks is best for the clan are completely opposite things, and they both have such strong personalities and are both so convinced that they're right that they're not even prepared to consider any benefits of the opposite point of view.
Holy... Do you see that? That is one hell of a storm!
Looking bad.
Oh, it's bad and more than its look. We have to move quickly. Okay, let's go over the plan again. We need to hide the car. Park beside that outcrop. Okay, out. I'll find a place to roost and keep you in sight. You just watch yourself down there.
How exactly are you planning on covering me from here in the middle of a sandstorm? I mean, even if you have thermal sights on your rifle. The thing about hot sand is that it's hot. Can we go over these details again? Because I think I've just discovered a flaw in the plan. And you're not the one going in.
Alright, I'm in position. I have you in range.
Alright, I should be able to get over the wall from here, on the top of this shipping container. Okay, all good. There's a Wraith wandering around over there. I could probably shoot him from here, but I don't know who else is going to see it. So, maybe I can distract? Yeah, we'll try that.
Don't like this.
Okay. Move up to the next piece of cover. I don't see anybody else observing this position. Let's take a look, see. What do we have up there? I seem to recall there being snipers on the rooftops, but I'm not seeing any of them.
Okay, you're near the main structure. That has to be where they're holding Saul.
Oh shit. And... Come on. Come on. Nice. Nice. Not perfect, but I took care of them before they were able to raise the alarm. Now, however, it's just a matter of time before somebody finds the bodies.
Damn it, stay out of sight!
And there it is. Right. I'm still not actually in combat, but I'm probably going to be. Very, very soon. They're now actively going to be searching for me. So, well, there we go. A sniper on the rooftop. Yeah, just got him. I think this side of the camp has pretty much been cleared out.
And nothing to be shy about.
Any other snipers? I'm not seeing any. There's a guy up there. There was. Whoa, nearly 30,000 headshot damage.
You and I are gonna have fun when I find you.
Come on. You'd think you'd be able... oh, I did. Got him. Nice. You'd have thought you'd have been able to shoot through the knocked out windows of that wrecked car. And in fact you can. Take out the camera. Can still hear a couple of them in the grounds trying to locate the source of the shooting. So we're not completely clear just yet. Oh, there's one over there. Or is there? Oh, there
Your
is.
eyes peeled. I see several heavy hitters.
Just wait.
He's in the guard post on the other side of the wall.
Wait till they give him a taste of the torch.
Looks like they found another body.
Down.
What are you flying? Get out here!
Oh, hello. Oh, yeah.
So much for being
Oops.
sly.
Okay, now I'm
Saul,
in combat.
you get out of there.
You all know it was only a matter of time. Okay. There's some good loot being dropped by these guys. Let's just take care of any opposition before I start grabbing it. Oh, it was only an anti-personnel grenade. Never mind. I saw epics and I thought, woohoo, and it was a grenade. Great, a consumable. Okay, taking the skywalk over to the main building. And there were a lot of them in here. Oh shit, I hear a camera. Great, I'm spotted. Okay, fine, we'll do this the hard way. Where's the bloody camera? I'm not seeing it. Whoa, jeez, that guy moved quickly. That guy had some serious nerve amplification cyberware installed. Okay, oh, there's one down here, not anymore. Another one at the far end of the complex. Come on, stick your head up. It'll be fine. Come on. Come on. Yep, got him. Right. I think I'm being spotted from below as well, because the deck here is just a steel mesh. But not being shot at, which is good. Right. Find info on Saul. Optional. I suppose, you know, knowing where he is would help. This is a big place to search. What's going on in here? Some kind of control room. Pick up all the loot we can. Spare ammo. Let's see what we can see. Current needs. Yeah, great. Surveillance system online. Scouting report. Yeah. Not terribly useful. Actually, wait a minute. If they're holding Saul prisoner, we'll have him under surveillance. So, instead of just disabling the surveillance system, why don't I use it to find out where Saul is being held prisoner? There it is. Turn on. And... remote taker. There he is. Got him. I'm not entirely sure how this helps, because it's all well and good being able to look at him. That doesn't actually tell me where he is, although the game's progress has now updated from Find Saul to Free Saul. And the mission objective marker has also changed, so yeah, fine. Whatever. Following the new objective marker takes me to the basement, which is not exactly clear of enemies. This is my first playthrough, by the way, so no Netrunner build, no Contagion quick hack, but I'm pretty handy with a pistol.
Look on the bright side. I'm not even gonna torture you.
As you can see. This was inspired by the Spiffing Brits video on Cyberpunk, where he showed just how absurdly big numbers you could get by specialising in pistols. And he wasn't wrong. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, Panam. Got a girl here. Dead. Disemboweled. And not just for her chrome, I don't think.
Fucking rapids. Soulless filth. There's no line they won't cross. None.
The thing is, I'm not fully pistol spec'd here. And I'm still seeing some impressive damage numbers, but nowhere near as high as they can be. The thing is, once you're doing more than 7,000 or 8,000 damage with a headshot, it's all just overkill. I mean, I'm hitting people in the head for, I don't know, 7,000, 8,000 damage. Sometimes I'm hitting them in the head for 30,000 damage, but that doesn't make them any more dead. You know? And I've seen people, and in fact later on, I'm doing hundreds of thousands of damage with headshots, and they're still not any more dead than they would have been if I'd only done 8,000. So it's impressive seeing these big numbers, but it's a waste of skill points. Well, it's not a complete waste, but the only time it's ever going to be useful is in a boss fight. But how many times do you get into boss fights? The vast majority of the time, it's just complete overkill. It is fun, though.
Right. Think I got eyes on him.
Is he?
Breathing? Think so.
Good. Grab him and get out of there.
Everybody likes those big numbers. And that's the way out, but I don't have enough technical ability to break the fence. Oh, and there's some legendary loot down here. Alright, let's take our time, do this properly.
Do you have my goddamn cigar?
Crafting spec for a legendary rifle.
Easy, Saul. I'm here with Panam.
Panam? But she left.
Not forever. Gonna get you out.
You. I remember. You're that merc.
Yeah, I'm that merc. Unfortunately, the problem with having a crafting spec for a legendary rifle is that, as we've already established, my technical skills aren't great.
Pretty badly beat. Probably could use this.
So I can't actually make it.
So, how is he?
Time to don my dancing shoes.
He'll live.
Now get yourselves out of there.
Middle of a shitstorm down here. Brewing to be a Category 5.
I know. Get out of the building. I'll be right there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go out the way I came, which is where they're all going to be waiting for me. If I'd had 9 points in the technical skills, I'd have been able to use that rear exit and make a much cleaner escape, but I don't. So I'm basically going to have to fight my way out. Which isn't a problem, because it's all skill points.
The cavalry's about to arrive! Main gate, be ready!
Well, thanks Panam, but that doesn't exactly help, because I'm about as far from the main gate as I can be and still be inside the fucking complex. Okay, fine, whatever.
Nothing to be shy about.
One down. 3,000 headshot damage, dead. Do I really need to be doing 300,000 headshot damage? Obviously not, but there is a certain satisfaction in doing 300,000 headshot damage. Okay, there's at least one more of them in here. I was expecting more, to be honest. Oh wait, somebody spotted me from the other side. Come on, there we go. There he is. Gotcha. Right. Not actually in combat. Nobody knows where I am. And I'm very happy for that situation to continue. They're looking for me, but they don't know where I am. I can see a couple of people on the minimap. Naturally, between me and the main gate. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the main gate. There's the van. You said the main gate, Panam. For God's sake. Right, fine, whatever. Any port in a storm. This'll do. Come on, Saul. Marines, we are leaving. Can't help but feel that Panam could have picked a slightly more appropriate choice of radio station for us to listen to on the way out. Doesn't really fit the mood.
Panam, you're making a mistake. Another one.
You're serious right now?
Those devils wanted to know our location. If we drive to camp now, we'll just be setting the table for them.
You look outside lately? The storm will wipe our tracks.
You see what I mean with Saul and Panam? We've just rescued him, and he's already criticising the rescue plan.
And the scent of blood?
What?
We got more chomping at our tail.
Fuck.
Maybe we can do something about that? I mean, we have guns. Lots of guns. Open the door? Shoot at them? Panam?
We need to shake them.
Saul? Anyone?
That's one way to treat an engine.
Fuck off, Saul.
Yeah, fuck off, Saul.
I can't squeeze any more out of it. Cut off that tail.
Yes, Saul. Perhaps you'd like to start being part of the solution instead of part of the fucking problem for a change. Now, the issue here, and the weakness of the pistol build, is that when you're in a moving object shooting at moving targets, it's kind of difficult to be accurate. Which is exactly the reason why I've switched to a smart pistol, because it's a smart pistol. Who cares about accuracy? It finds its own targets.
It's going to swallow us.
We need to find shelter.
I know, damn it. There's an abandoned farm nearby. I'll get us there.
Fuck! My head! You up to kill me?
Oh, Saul, bless. Did you bump your head on the roof of the van while driving off-road at high speed over rough ground and getting shot at by hordes of bad guys? Do you want me to kiss it better? Do you want to stop whining like a little bitch?
We got hit! Big! I can't push it much more!
He really is being an asshole.
This ought to slow him down.
But I think we've made it. Yeah, we're good.
Couldn't have done it better myself.
What? Now you're her biggest fan?
Thanks.
He really is an arsehole.
You see those buildings? We'll wait it out there.
I remember this place. It should be safe, at least for now. Inside, quick!
Well, it's not much. Bit of a shithole, in fact, but it's shelter, and we're not being shot at, so it'll do.
I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, he's probably going to crash from the massive dose of speed that we injected straight into his heart fairly soon.
Just in time for dinner.
Not hungry. I just swallowed a pound of sand. Looks like we're in for the night. A little power might be useful. Could you help me look, V? I'll search in here.
Yeah, no problem. Got nothing better to do after all. Other than checking for loot.
A lot of useful things. Vandals left in a hurry.
Biotechnica made them a good offer.
Yeah. Prime. Sell us your land. Hey, it worked! We have lights!
Damn, it's getting cold.
I tried to get us some heat in here, but no luck. Can you check it? Might have the magic touch. Actually, you know what? Check the fuse outside. It might have come loose. If so, just whack it back in place and I'll get this done.
Yeah, sure. Rescue Saul. Get the power back on. Restore the heating. If you like, maybe you could shove a broomstick up my ass and I could sweep the floor clean while I'm doing all of that. Don't you guys put yourselves out or anything. What are they up to while I'm out here? Probably arguing about something. No doubt Saul's found other problems with Panam's plan to get him out of Raffin captivity alive, that he'll be only too willing to share with her. Anything in the garage? No. Okay. Get back inside. It's pretty nasty out here.
See what I see? Expiration date's from before the last war, so hopefully it hasn't turned to poison. Today's our lucky day.
Lucky. Interesting choice of words.
Do I hear a lecture coming on? Go on, get off your feet. It could be hours.
No. No lecture. But we do need to talk. That Wraiths crap. It shouldn't have happened. They wanted everything. Our camp locations, routes, offloading points. If they knew what state we're in, 1 or 2 more raids and that'd be the end of us. And if you had mounted a raid of your own, well, that would have been the end of me.
See that? Clenched teeth, furrowed brow. It's his way of saying thanks.
We've had our spats.
A few, like any family.
They're not worth digging up.
I think so too.
If you'd like to come back, everyone will be waiting. Arms open wide. But there will have to be changes. No more jumping to the front of the line.
And so it begins.
You know what's coming. Bigger fucking problems. Maybe a war. We can't hope to handle the Raffins alone.
So you would sell us out to Biotechnica? Vade, tell him it's a damn rotten idea.
Oh no, don't drag me into this.
If you're gonna bloody the furniture, keep me out of it.
You know what, sweetheart? We'll have plenty of time to tear at each other's throats later.
That is my hope.
But right now, I wouldn't mind catching a few winks.
Need help?
Fuck off. Huh. Do you know what they call these storms in North Africa? Haboobs. Damn, I love that word.
Now, if you have any plans of getting into Panam's knickers, you really should have backed her up in the argument with Saul there.
Well, what was that about?
To Haboobs.
Yeah. To her boobs.
She said boobs.
Now that packs octane.
Another top tip for if you're planning to get into Panam's knickers. Take it easy here.
Man, think this is any better?
No, just different. Yeah, this would make for a decent little motel, wouldn't it? The fireplace, booze. Grumpy guy at reception is the one thing missing.
Have everything you need, man.
I couldn't ask for more.
It may look like she's giving you all the right signals.
Damn, I'm sure you'd be cozier with your shoes off.
After a full day in them, I'd fear a health code violation.
Nonsense. After a day as full as today, you deserve to kick back.
Oh? And what did you have in mind?
But you really need to let her be in the driving seat here.
Got a few ideas.
And not try to push things.
Think you know what kind?
No. It's really nice as is. Let's not spoil it, okay?
Yeah, this is where you should be building bridges with Panam,
Right.
not charging over them and
So,
storming the
friends,
battlements.
then.
B, I'm glad you came. Really. Thanks. It meant a lot to me. Do you hear that?
No.
The wind has waned. I can't speak for her boobs, but when a Chinook rolls rough and rowdy across the plate, I sure can't get any shut-eye. Not a wink.
On behalf of the staff of the Independent California Motel, I wish you all sweet dreams.
Next morning, wakey wakey, hands off Snakey. Looks like everybody else is already up. And the radio's on. So where Panam and Saul gotten to? Talk with Panam. It's telling me. Oh, that's great. Where's Panam? That must be where Saul was sleeping. They must be outside.
Look who's alive.
Hey, did you sleep all right?
Good work, V. Old style raid.
You gotta agree now. Next time, I choose the motel.
If there is such a time. Well, I slept like a puppy. That's a cozy shoulder you have there. It's too bad I better get rolling in a minute.
Oh, wait, hang on. I thought you were headed back to the Aldecaldos. Staying with the clan.
That remains so. Come on. Most times, Saul spews drivel, mongers fear. But I have to grant him this. The Wraiths, the raid, it's the start of something we need to prepare for. Saul will get everything set up in camp. Whereas
you...
The Raffins wanted to know our roots, right? Well, it's the Aldecaldos' turn. Some recon is in order. One more thing. Your compensation. Please take care of her. She served me well.
Oh yeah, new gun. And it's iconic, which means you can upgrade its quality. If you've invested points in the technical abilities. Which of course I haven't.
So, thank you. Once again. Take care of yourself.
You too, Panam.
And remember, I'm indebted.
Okay, back to town, V. Headed up to here with this gusty outback.
And that, kids, was Riders on the Storm. I think it's fairly safe to say that the Aldecaldos have a significant problem with the Raffin shivs, and it's not a problem that's going to fix itself.
Better start heading out.
Yeah, same goes for us.
Only once the radiator gets a breather.
Thanks, V. What you did for me, I'll never forget it.
In the next episode, we're going to see exactly what it is that the Aldecaldos plan to do to get themselves out of the what the hell is going on. You know you're standing inside the engine, yeah? Oh dear. Oh well. But yes, turn up in the next episode, and we'll find out what it is that the Aldecaldos are planning to do to get themselves out of the shit that they're currently in. Knowing Panam, they'll be doing it without Saul's knowledge or permission. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Hope you're all having a great weekend. And as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.